right, so let's see. As you all know, we're gathering here today to have a conversation about a very important issue here on campus, the case of Victoria and Ihuoma, who are facing deportation for working accidentally at Walmart, which violated the terms of their student visa. So we really appreciate people coming out today. It's important at this particular moment to keep the pressure up. And for that reason, of course, we're going to have a couple of folks come up here and speak about the political pressure that's taking place off campus, and also giving you guys an idea about some of the folks that are involved in this project on campus, which is a lot of you right now. So I wanted to start off specifically and talk about a few facts about the case, as it seems that facts are becoming harder to come by these days. So a couple of ideas to keep in mind. Victoria and Ihuoma have been students at the University of Regina from 2009 to 2012. And that's important to state and to say that that is the case. Victoria and Ihuoma worked at Walmart in the summer of 2011 for approximately 2 weeks. They didn't realize that this violated the terms of their student permits on campus. They were allowed to work on campus and they weren't supposed to be using those off campus. Both students had work permits for campus. Their mistake, of course, was to take them off campus. And this type of minor infraction can have different punishments, which can include a $325 penalty, not deportation. And this is the issue that we're taking exception to here, is that that sanction is too severe for the infraction. I want to draw your attention up to the wall right now. 148 days in sanctuary is what we're looking at. Victoria and Favour went into sanctuary on June 18th of this summer and have been there since. And so that means now for going on 6 months, they haven't been out. And I think that that's really important, which means that they haven't been in their classes and haven't been part actively in the University of Regina community, which is what we want to have them do, is to come back to campus. So what the students did in June of 2012 was to seek sanctuary. They took themselves to a church and have been since trying to appeal to the federal ministers, Vic Taves and Jason Kenney. So they've sought sanctuary there and have been in hiding since with Canada-wide warrants. The University of Regina has supported the students since this case first started in 2011 and maintains that commitment on humanitarian compassionate grounds. In addition, the sponsors of the student scholarship have agreed to continue that support when the matters are resolved with CBSA, which is also very important to note.
We're working very hard on the outside, hoping that we can resolve this case, working at countering the media's factual errors, the CBSA's factual errors, and hoping that this isn't a precedent-setting case in terms of deportation. So we're working on the outside. We hope to see you with us back here on the campus of U of R in a couple of days, hopefully not weeks, hopefully not months, and stay strong, and see you soon, we hope.
Education, not deportation. Education, not deportation. Let them stay. 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 Let them stay.
The only offense that's been alleged against them is that for a period of 2 or 3 weeks, a year ago, they worked at a Walmart store, thinking because they had a SIN number that they were allowed to do that. But as soon as they discovered that that was contrary to the terms of their student visa, they immediately stopped work. As I understand it, they have been entirely forthcoming and transparent about all the circumstances of the case. They haven't tried any subterfuge or tried to avoid the questions. They've been very forthcoming about that. And the sanction that the government is intending to impose here is deportation. I mean, that will absolutely destroy the chances of their education. It will damage them for life. And it just seems to be out of all proportion to the facts of the case.
We believe that this was an honest mistake, and we think that the punishment that the federal conservatives are hoping pursue is not appropriate, and we've called on the provincial government to step up to the plate in a much more significant manner, to lobby on behalf of these students, these women, and also to lobby on behalf of the administration here at the U of R, who has also clearly expressed some concern with how things are unfolding.
You think this will be resolved?
Well, it's a question of political will, and I think there's a real groundswell of support here at the U of R, and we're calling on the provincial government to, in a stronger manner, add its voice to the call for fairness for these women, and we would hope that they would step up to the plate and pursue this with a lot more vigor than what they have done to date.
Do you feel like since this has been an issue in the media for a while, and you've already heard from the federal government, provincial government, they seem to have a stance on it, what do you think needs to happen in order for something to actually change? Because it seems like people are kind of talking around in circles at this point.
Well, the issue is carrying on, but the women are still in hiding and are facing deportation. So it's important that all supporters keep up the pressure, keep up the work to ensure that fairness here is achieved.